Ooh, I can hear bubbling away and all sorts of other interesting things. Haha, lava. I wonder where I left myself. This seems strangely unfamiliar. Probably shouldn't walk into that. That's a bad thing. Well, I've got enough food to survive for a bit anyway. So, yes, I'm running out of things. Haha. This seems almost familiar. I can run around in circles forever. Like a hamster on a treadwheel. Somewhere up there, okay. Alright, so I need to, I suppose, talk about something at some point. Something potentially IT related. Or at least that's what I'm telling myself anyway. So, what do I do? I mean, if you look in the area of computing, much like every area of knowledge, there's history and lore and how things are done and that sort of stuff. Oh my god, I'm back at the study and I was so close to the beginning. That's cool. And, you know, the first, I suppose, hack, because back in the 60s, when a lot of this stuff started at MIT, hackers were actually something different. They were people who hacked technology to do things that it shouldn't normally do. Henceforth, make it more interesting, more useful, etc. Need that for okay. So, and there's I'm trying to think of a good example of such things, but nothing's leaping to mind at the moment. But that's okay, I can keep wandering around and doing stuff. Have a boring episode. Woohoo! I should make a diamond pick or some diamond armor. I should go find more diamonds. That'd be useful. Yeah. So, yeah, looking at, let's look at the various organisations that popped up growing out of this era of unbridled creativity and strangeness. So when, I suppose back in the 80s, you had the hacker crackdown, which was a series of events that led to the arrest of a number of notorious hackers, TM. The FBI owns that term. Basically for them exploring computer systems, and in some of the cases it got completely overblown. A great example of that one is when a hacker supposedly subverted the 911 emergency system and downloaded illegal documents, TM, and then, you know, they shouldn't have had them, so that was a crime, a very bad crime. Okay. Well, that's almost useful. So the upshot was that they wanted to charge him, this is back in 1989 or 91 money, a huge sum for basically downloading a document. There was a manual of how to do various bits and pieces and that sort of stuff. So, and they said it's, could destroy the 911 emergency system. And they wanted to charge him something like, I think it was $72,000 for having a copy of this document on their computer. And so, and it all goes to law and becomes a big legal case. And it basically turns out that the telephone company who said this document was extremely valuable, etc., etc., the lawyer did their research who was defending this person. I'm not even sure who it was. I'd have to go look that up. But it's out there somewhere. And gee, you could do your own research. Found out that instead of the $72,000 that this document was being sold for, it was actually being sold on the company, not website, but through their catalogue, because back then websites weren't really existent because, what's the guy who made it? Tim Berners-Lee, Sir Tim Berners-Lee now, had not released publicly the code for the internet, or the standard for HTML anyway. So they found out that this 911 emergency management system document was being sold in the catalogue for $19.95. So